Okay, so that was the U.S. Army's commercial. Right, let's talk about what the U.S. Army's thinking and intent might be. Okay, first, we know that the U.S. Army doesn't rely on conscripts, so it doesn't have a pool of staff that it can pull into any of these jobs, right? Instead, it has to rely on volunteers. And problematically, the pool of volunteers is already pretty small. Because remember, the U.S. Army cannot bring you in if you are they'll bring you in if you're overweight, but they can't bring you in if you're obese, if you have comorbid medical conditions such as diabetes, even poor vision, asthma, certain allergies. There's actually a lot that disqualify you. Some studies, I think, have estimated it that about a third of U.S. adults could even be qualified to talk about entering the U.S. Army, period. Right? So already you're talking about a smaller subset. But two, the U.S. Army relies more than any other military, especially Russia and China, on very high-tech equipment. The Patriot missile batteries are very technical, and I think that's really a good illustration of the sort of high level of technical expertise we have come to expect from soldiers, right? More than any other military, the U.S. military spends a lot on each soldier and spends a lot on equipment. And so when you talk about the subset that you want, right, you need someone who, first off, you need someone who's physically qualified. Right there, you're down to 33%. We need to find people who can master those technical skills. And you notice the soldier they profiled, bachelor's degree. There's someone who you can absolutely put in front of a highly technical system like a Patriot, and she will get smart on it very fast, right? And that is what the U.S. military needs in spades. Imagine a Patriot missile battery senior NCO with a bachelor's degree from UC Davis and 5 years of experience, 10 years of experience. Look at, for example, Israel, right? There's a country where at different times in our history, we've sent Patriot missile batteries. We've sent Patriot missile batteries to Eastern Europe to help them as a show of goodwill and that they are valued NATO allies. So when you have someone like that, again, someone very educated, very experienced, right? You don't need them to be the Russian super jacked paratrooper, right? Because that's not their role. The U.S. military, to maintain its size and its high level of technological sophistication, it needs to find everyone. The truth is, it doesn't matter what 35-year-old Paul thinks about two moms, etc. The fact is, they need to sell this to 19-year-olds. That's your population. So you need to sell the Army as something that 19 to 24-year-olds want to be a part of. And the survey data is clear. People in that age bracket in the United States, they want to be part of organizations that reflect these values. And I'll tell you from my personal experience, I served with a number of women who had female partners. And you know how much it impacted their ability to do their job? Zero. Some of them were absolutely outstanding, and the military would be a definitely worse place if they were not in it. Military is a big place, and the U.S. military needs all the help we can get because we have places like China and Russia are competing every day trying to figure out how to circumvent the U.S.'s status as the prestige military power. Whatever else you may feel about their cool commercials, China doesn't have elections. There is one party, and that one party tells you what to think and what to feel, and they tell you what is the party approved line, and you can go along with it. And Russia is the same way. You see what happens to their leading member of their opposition. That dude is sitting in a gulag. So this is why the U.S. military needs to recruit. It needs to recruit 19-year-olds. It needs to recruit smart ones, right? And it's got a smaller population, and it asks them to do more. So that is my rant. I hope you guys got an understanding of what these militaries are thinking when they roll out commercials, right? A commercial, again, it's more than just a marketing guy person's dream, right? It's a reflection of the strategic objectives of those militaries. So again, be sure, hit subscribe, check out the merch store. I got the link down below. And let me know in the comments if you have other stuff you want me to take a look at. And until next time, I will see you guys later.